痛苦，大海泪涛涌，惊天动地的噩耗啊，震撼全球。
我国各族人民敬爱的伟大领袖毛泽东同志于1976年9月9日在北京逝世。
The wreath presented by the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China to the great leader, Chairman Mao. Wreaths from party and state leaders.
Wreaths from the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress, the State Council, the Military Commission of the Party Central Committee, the National Committee of the CPPCC, departments under the Party Central Committee and the State Council, the People's Liberation Army's departments, National Defense Science and Technology Commission, various services and branches, military academies, and military region commands, mass organizations, the party committees and revolutionary committees of 29 provinces, municipalities, and autonomous regions, compatriots from Taiwan province, wreaths from places where Chairman Mao carried on his great revolutionary activities, and from the Daqing oil field party committee and the Dazhai production brigade party branch.
Veterans of the People's Liberation War who fought valiantly under Chairman Mao. Revolutionary fighters who stood in the van of the great proletarian cultural revolution, and representatives of the workers, peasants and soldiers, and people from other walks of life. All are plunged into the deepest grief.
O Chairman Mao, you are the great liberator of the people of all nationalities in our country. Your love for us is deeper than the seas. Words cannot describe what you have done for us. It will be remembered for countless generations to come.
A read from the Central Committee of the Vietnam Workers' Party, the Standing Committee of the National Assembly, and the Government Council of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam was brought to Peking by a special Vietnamese plane. The wreath was made in Ho Chi Minh City. Vietnamese Ambassador Nguyen Truong Vinh and Siton Chibunchiang, Chargé d'Affaires ad interim of the Embassy of Laos.
Also attending the morning ceremony are the visiting Albanian Metallurgical Working Group led by Vice Minister of Industry and Mines, Marco Bletta, Pakistan Foreign Secretary Aga Shahi, the delegation from the Venezuelan National Cultural Council, the delegation of the France-China Cultural Center of Marseille, former U.S. Secretary of Defense James R. Schlesinger, and friends from sports circles in Japan, Tanzania, and Egypt. Foreign experts who have for many years lived and worked with the Chinese people, and foreign students and trainees in Peking, come to pay their last respects to Chairman Mao with profound proletarian feelings. They said that Chairman Mao was not only the great leader of the Chinese people, but the great teacher of the revolutionary people of the entire world. Like the sun, Mao Zedong thought will forever light the road of advance of the Chinese people, as well as the proletariat and the oppressed and exploited people throughout the world. Chairman Mao will live forever in the hearts of the revolutionary people of all countries. Stop flowing, oh tears. Do not blur my eyes. Let me look my fill at that kindly face. Time, don't move so fast. Let me stay longer by his side. I want to imprint his image on my heart.
We look back at every step. At every step, we shed fresh tears. Oh, Chairman Mao, we cannot bear to part from you. We shall always be at your side, forever acting on your commands. Oh, Chairman Mao, I come to express the deep sorrow of the workers of the Daqing oil field. We'll hold still higher the red banner of Daqing which you raised aloft.
Oh, Chairman Mao, you will always live in the hearts of the poor and low-middle peasants of the Daqing Brigade. The red sun will forever illuminate Daqing's road of advance.
Oh, Chairman Mao, we fighters of the 8th Company on Shanghai's Nanking Road will never cease our struggle against the bourgeoisie. We shall always be a pillar of the proletarian dictatorship. Chairman Mao, we workers who took part in the great February 7th strike of 1923 cherish your memory. Half a century ago, you came among us and kindled the flame in the hearts of us impoverished workers.
Oh, Chairman Mao, we guards and medical personnel who work beside you are at your side again. Your teachings will always echo in our ears. Your kindness will always warm our hearts. We will never forget our days of happiness with you. Oh, Chairman Mao, hear the pledge of the Red Guards of the determined to remain peasants' team. We Red Guards, most responsive to your call, are making the vast countryside our home. We are determined to settle down as peasants, and will not waver.
The earth is sobbing. The skies are weeping. We have come from all sides to mourn our esteemed and beloved leader with the deepest pain.
The rain falls fast. Our tears fall faster. No rivers can hold our tears. No words can describe our sorrow.
The night deepens. Heavy are our hearts as we file into the morning hall. O Chairman Mao, giving all your mind, all your heart, you spent yourself for us.
From dawn to dusk, from night to day, in an endless stream, we come to see him whom we most love.
注意你的光明思想，注意你的无产阶级革命路线，投合在亲爱的毛，战斗在你身旁的时候。
Our esteemed and beloved great leader, Chairman Mao, the workers in the capital who have fought by your side, solemnly vow, we are determined to turn grief into strength, carry out your behests, conscientiously study Marxism, Leninism, Mao Zedong thought, persist in taking class struggle as the key link, keep to the party's basic line, act in accordance with the Anshan Charter, carry forward the movement in industry, learn from Da Qing, grasp revolution and promote production, and carry through to the end the cause of the proletarian revolution which you pioneered in China.
Our esteemed and beloved great leader, Chairman Mao, the poor and lower middle peasants of Peking who have fought by your side, make the solemn pledge. We will turn grief into strength, carry out your behests, study Mao Zedong thought, and keep to your revolutionary line. We will take class struggle as the key link, advance along the road of learning from Dajai indicated by you, and build Peking's rural areas into socialist garden of prosperity and happiness. We'll carry the cause of the proletarian revolution through to the end. Chairman Mao, with the deepest grief, we solemnly pledge. Forever loyal to you, we'll rally closely around the party central committee, firmly implement your line in army building, strengthen the army, heighten our vigilance, and enhance preparedness against war. Be ready at all times to wipe out any enemy who dares to intrude, and defend the party central committee and the great socialist motherland to the death. We are determined to liberate Taiwan. We will consolidate and develop the achievements of the great proletarian cultural revolution, and always advance along your revolutionary line.
巩固和发展无产阶级文化大革命的胜利成果，永远沿着你的革命路线前进。
Our esteemed and most beloved great leader and teacher, Chairman Mao, we Red Guards make this solemn pledge to you. We are your most loyal Red Guards, and you are forever our commander. Oh, Chairman Mao, how we need you. We'll turn our grief into strength, carry out your behests, display the revolutionary spirit it is right to rebel against reactionaries, diligently study Marxism, Leninism, Mao Zedong thought, take class struggle as the key link, and carry the struggle against the capitalist roaders in the party through to the end. We are determined to be worthy successors to the revolutionary cause, combat and prevent revisionism, and follow the bright road of integrating ourselves with the workers and peasants all our lives. Heads may roll, blood may flow, but we will never give up Mao Zedong thought. Oceans may dry up, and rocks may crumble, but our loyalty to your revolutionary line will never change.
Was the founder and wise leader of the Communist Party of China, the Chinese People's Liberation Army, and the People's Republic of China. Chairman Mao tempered and nurtured our party in the struggles it carried out under his leadership against class enemies at home and abroad and inside and outside the party. In hard, long, acute, and complex class struggles and two-line struggles. The history of the Chinese Communist Party is a history of struggles between Chairman Mao's Marxist-Leninist line and the right and left opportunist lines in the party. Under Chairman Mao's leadership, our party defeated the opportunist lines pursued by Chen Du-xiu, Ji Qiubai, Li Lisan, Luo Zhanglong, Wang Ming, Zhang Guotao, and Peng De-Huai. And again, during the great proletarian cultural revolution, triumphed over the counter-revolutionary revisionist mind of Liu Shaoqi. Guided by Chairman Mao's Marxist-Leninist line, our party has steadily grown in strength. It has developed from small groups of a few dozen communists into a party with a membership of over 30 million, which now leads the People's Republic of China. Into a disciplined party, armed with a theory of Marxism-Leninism, using the method of self-criticism, and closely linked with the masses of the people, and into a great, glorious, and correct Marxist-Leninist party.
本前的马克思列宁主义等等。
擦干眼泪，举起铁拳，心向北京，庄严宣誓。毛主席，我们一定最紧密地团结在以华国锋同志为首的党中央周围，一切听从党中央的号令，努力学习马列主义、毛泽东思想，坚持以阶级斗争为纲，坚持党的基本路线，要搞马克思主义，不要搞修正主义，要团结，不要分裂，要光明正大，不要搞阴谋诡计。我们一定要巩固和发展无产阶级文化大革命的胜利成果，把您开创的革命事业进行到底。
箭步向我们走来，披着朝霞，映着万道曙光。
毛主席走遍千山万水，毛主席来到我们中间，您把幸福的阳光洒遍大地，您的心呐，和我们紧紧相连。
这样的平易亲切，您慈祥的笑容就像那和煦的春风，您宽广的胸怀装着普天下的劳苦大众，您翻开历史新的一页。
中央人民政府成立了，中华人民共和国万岁！
您英明的预言永远鼓舞我们奋勇向前。
我们的事业是正义的，正义的事业是任何敌人也攻不破的。领导我们事业的核心力量是中国共产党。指导我们思想的理论基础是马克思列宁主义。我们有充分的信心，克服一切艰难困苦，将我国建设成为一个伟大的社会主义共和国。 政策迄今，我们政策者，我们的前人从来没有做过的奇迹光荣伟大的事业，我们的目的一定要达到。我们的目的一定能够达到。
战无不胜的毛泽东思想永放光芒。毛主席是我们心中永远不落的红太阳。
When China's first communist leader, Chairman Mao Zedong, died in 1976, he was succeeded by fellow party member Deng Xiaoping. Under his leadership, China began to change the economic policies that had applied during the rule of Mao Zedong. The new policies, inspired by the economies of the Western world, led to steep increases in food prices, unemployment, inflation, and corruption. These changes caused great dissatisfaction and protests, and from the mid-1980s, demands for both economic and political change grew. In the spring and early summer of 1989, these protests culminated into what the rest of the world knows as the events of, or the massacre in, Tiananmen Square in Beijing on June 4th. This date and the events where at least 200, and perhaps as many as 1,000 people were killed, is practically unknown in today's China. It is considered so taboo that it may not be mentioned in public.
From Tiananmen Square, the sound of gunfire sounded like a battle, but it was one-sided. A line of soldiers was strung out, facing a huge crowd. The air was filled with shouts of fascists, Stop killing. We were in the line facing the troops. They were about 250 yards away. Young people were singing the Internationale to a background of gunfire.
After Mao's death, his closest associates, the Gang of Four, were arrested and charged with throwing the country into chaos. His most cherished ideas were abandoned. His successor, Deng Xiaoping, tried to replace ideology with economics. The Chinese were to be mobilized not by dreams of equality, but by money. In the 1980s, political control was as tight as ever. But the slogan from the top was, "To get rich is glorious." One legacy of Mao's reliance on popular action remained. During the Cultural Revolution, he'd allowed the students to challenge authority and feel a new sense of liberation. After Mao, the state always knew that the people, once they'd learned how, might try to challenge the party's authority again. And their fears were to be borne out on Tiananmen Square in 1989.
毛泽东说：“你们不走，我也不走。”代表们依依不舍地回望着毛主席。
将不再回来，你是否理解？你是否明白？也许我到现还不能期待，你是否还要永久的期待？如果是这样，你不要悲哀。共和国的旗帜上有我们血染的风采。如果是这样，你不要悲哀。共和国的旗帜上有我们血染的风采。